And one of those issues is to support children in all different ways and to act on our generosity as a church. So the first Sunday of each month, we give away the entire cash collection that's non-pledged funds, funds that aren't earmarked toward your pledge to an organization that is both connected to us through members of our church and doing the work of our values and community. And today we have the Dallas Children's Theater. Sandra Sessions Robertson is here to speak to us, so welcome and speak.
I want to say thank you to Reverend White and Reverend Cantor. On behalf of everyone at Dallas Children's Theater, I want to tell you how honored we are to have been chosen as the church's beneficiary. Our core mission is to inspire children to creative and productive lives through the art of theater. We know that theater, with its multisensory approach to learning, taps into that young brain and inspiring spirit in a way that traditional learning does not. And we know it's necessary to successfully raise a whole child. One of the most rewarding aspects of my job is walking outside of my office and seeing the discovery in the eyes of young children who've been inspired by a line, a story, a character, a song. The brain is fully stimulated and you can see it. And as many teachers and parents tell us, this is an experience they talk about for days afterwards. Currently, Dallas Children's Theater touches over 250 children and families each year, and it's through a combination of ticket sales and donations. We have made it a priority to keep our ticket price affordable so that it is accessible to all families. That's why donations like yours are so important. After learning about the 300,000 plus families in our area, like First Unitarian Church member Patty Ballard and her son Corey, who hesitate to venture out for a live theater experience because the atmosphere is never conducive to their family's sensory needs, Dallas Children's Theater decided that it was the organization best positioned to create a welcoming environment for children with autism, Asperger's, Down, and other sensory sensitivities. We adapted the story to remove bright lights and loud noises, brought in community volunteers from the healthcare field, and invited families on March 1st to come in for our first sensory-friendly production at a greatly reduced price of $5 per person. Our colleagues from across the country told us not to expect much the first go-round, that if we had 80 in attendance, we should consider that a success. Instead, we had 301 in attendance and received quotes. And we received quotes such as what you see on your bulletin board. As one parent said, "It is wonderful to know that these children and young adults can enjoy the same theater experience as others. It is so difficult to find activities for families with special needs." And this one, "Just wanted to let you know that Luke had a blast at Go Dog Go yesterday. He laughed a lot. We definitely will go again. Thanks so much for getting this started. Luke went to sleep holding his program with the dog's autograph." So awesome. I understand that the church has just spent the year focused on the creative spirit. I believe your contributions to fund more experiences at DCT like this for special needs families is a wonderful way to advance the power of creativity for these children for years to come. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
If you're writing a check, please write it to First Unitarian with DCT in the memo line and act generously today. As one colleague said to me, he called for the collection by saying, "Take $1 out of your wallet right now and then put the wallet in the collection plate." The offering will be given and received.